Hey guys, welcome to today's YouTube video. If you're new here, my name is Allie and today's gonna be a life reset after Europe. So I was just in Europe for 2 weeks for my sister's wedding and I got back late on Tuesday night, and Wednesday I just let myself be a couch potato. So I watched a movie, I watched Dancing with the Stars, I took like a 2.5-hour nap, and so today is Thursday and I go back to work on Friday just for one day before the weekend. And so I want to get a lot done today. I want to unpack my suitcase. I need to do a little bit of laundry, sweep, mop. We don't have any groceries in the house, so I want to go to Trader Joe's also. And so I was looking on Pinterest and there's a few good quick and easy Trader Joe's recipes that I found. So one of them is like a shawarma type recipe and the other one is a salmon bowl. So I will share with you guys later, but I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna make a little bit of breakfast. We ate so much pasta, pizza, gelato, tiramisu, Aperol spritz, wine. So I just want to kind of get back on track, get back into my routine and eat cleaner. So that is the plan for right now. I was feeling a little bit lazy. I didn't want to make eggs, so I just made some Costco sausage and then I made my iced coffee. This one is just using my Keurig with a little bit of creamer. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast and drink my coffee, and then I wanna do a little bit of content planning. I can't believe that it's already the middle of September. So I wanna do a little bit of planning for the rest of this month and then also for October. So I'm just gonna sit down and write in my planner a little bit, and then I'm gonna decide if I wanna go to Trader Joe's after or if I wanna wait a little bit. But I am gonna get a little bit of planning done first. Go, drop it. Drop it. Oh, look at that cute face. Look at that cute face. Okay, drop it. You gotta drop it for me to throw it, girlfriend. So Google said that Trader Joe's is not super busy at 8 a.m. when they open. So I just got here. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get what's on my grocery list, but then I'm also gonna be able to browse around. And I'm so excited. I haven't been to Trader Joe's in probably over a month maybe. And I feel like a lot of the times too, if it's super busy, I don't feel like I can really browse around and stop in an aisle and like look at everything. So I am very excited. It doesn't look busy at all. I think there's maybe like 10 cars in the parking lot. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do my grocery shopping, and then I'm also gonna look at all of the fall things. I think that there's fall candles out and then also just like fall flavored things. So I'm excited to see what they have in store. Trader Joe's, and I want to do a haul because they had some really good fall items. And so I definitely had to pick up a few of them, especially because we are going into like end of September. So I feel like it's only appropriate to get some fall items. But the first thing I got was the shelled soybean edamame. I haven't tried these before, but it says that you can have them as like an appetizer, a snack. I want to put them in the shawarma bowls that we're gonna make, so I feel like these are gonna be really good. So I got those. I got just like a jug of 2% milk. This is really good for my coffee and lattes that I like to make. I got some bananas. I like to put these in the freezer and then use them for smoothies. And since I want to do like a life reset, these bananas I feel like are really good to put in protein smoothies. So I like to do this with maybe some strawberries and then some vanilla protein powder and just mix it up in a blender. And then I like to have that sometimes for breakfast or a snack. So I got some of these. And a pro tip too, if you freeze your bananas, peel them before you put them in the freezer, because a long time ago I made the mistake of putting them in the freezer without peeling them, and then it was pretty much impossible to peel them once I took them out of the freezer. So if you peel these, put them in like a reusable kind of like bag, put them in the freezer, and then it's so easy just to grab them and then throw them into your smoothie. So got those, and then I got some peaches. These might be white peaches. I can't remember what it said, but I got just like a bag of peaches. These are really good for a snack. And let's see, I got some eggs. So just a carton of the large white eggs. Got a huge thing of strawberries. So I'm gonna wash these and I'm gonna cut them up and slice them. I feel like normally if I don't have them already prepared to eat, then they just kind of sit in the fridge. So I definitely want to clean these and cut them up and prepare them. That way we can just grab them from the fridge and eat them as we go. And then for the shawarma bowls also, I got some grape tomatoes. So I'm just going to cut them in half and then put them in the shawarma bowls also. I got some fun noodles. So these are an organic Italian artesian pasta. They're just kind of like a fun little shape. So I got these, and then I got a fall pasta sauce too. I thought that would be fun. I don't know if I think it's at the bottom somewhere. I'll get to it, but I got some soy sauce. This is also going to be used for the shawarma bowls. I wanted to find I think it's called soyaki sauce or something is what the recipe had called for, but I couldn't find it anywhere in Trader Joe's, and so I just got the soy sauce. So I think that'll be fine, but next time I do want to try to find the soyaki sauce. And then I got some balsamic vinaigrette. This will be perfect. I got some like salad mix. So I want to do the salad mix, balsamic vinaigrette, some of the like mozzarella little balls, and then do some of the cherry tomatoes also. I feel like that'll be a really good salad. Just got some of the mozzarella balls. I got 4 avocados, so these are going to be good for the shawarma bowls, and then also for, I think we might make maybe chicken bowls or something. I don't know yet, but I got some avocados. This is just the organic herb salad mix, so I don't even know. I think there's spinach in it, cilantro. I'm not really sure what else, but I got this for the balsamic salad. This is the Trader Joe's autumnal harvest creamy pasta sauce made with pumpkin and butternut squash. So this is the pasta sauce that I'm going to use with these noodles. So maybe we'll make this weekend, but I feel like this will be such a fun transition into fall. So I thought it'd be fun to get. So I got these, and then to go along with the fall theme, I got fall harvest salsa. This one has like fruits, veggies, including pumpkin, apples, and butternut squash. So I'm excited to try this. I feel like this will be kind of a little fun snack. And then also it's Apple Cup this weekend. So I went to University of Washington, and then Blake went to Washington State University. So I think we're gonna watch the Apple Cup this weekend. I thought that this would be a fun snack to have. I feel like September, October is such a cozy time just because football, all of the fall like scents, snacks, just like the cozy vibes. So I'm excited to try this salsa. I got the Honeycrisp apple scented candle. I haven't tried this one before. I've tried the vanilla pumpkin, I think it's called, and it's really good, but this just smells like fall and pumpkin patches, going to pick apples. So Yeah, it just smells so good. So I had to get this. I'm excited. I can't decide if I want to burn it just normal or if I want to put it under the candle warmer. So I got this though. I'm excited for that. To go with the shawarma bowls, so I actually have never heard of these shawarma chicken thigh like pre-marinated packets, but I saw them on Pinterest in the Pinterest recipe that I had saved. It was like a three ingredient Trader Joe's recipe, and it just called for the shawarma chicken thighs. So they're already pre-marinated. It says contains up to 7% solution of shawarma spice marinade. So it's just been sitting in the spices, and I think you just cook them on a baking sheet in the oven. So I got 2 of these. That way we will have leftovers for lunch also. So I think the recipe calls for the shawarma chicken thighs, avocado, edamame, and then you can put it over rice, and then maybe hummus too. So I guess that's more than 3 ingredients, but I think that'll be really good. So I might make this tonight. I'm trying to decide if I want to make it tonight or make it Friday night. So we'll see, but I'm so excited to try these. The cash register guy said that that he's had these before and they were really good, so I can't wait for that. And then last thing I got was just some normal chicken. It's unseasoned, but let me see here. This is just chicken breast, boneless and skinless, so unflavored, but I think that we could probably use like soy sauce or the balsamic vinaigrette. But I feel like it's always good to have unseasoned chicken just because then you can kind of decide what seasoning you want to put on it. But that is, I think that's everything that I got from Trader Joe's, but I'm excited. I'm going to put all of my groceries away, and then I think I'm going to start unpacking my suitcase and then doing a little bit of laundry. And I thought it'd be a good idea to go through and kind of talk about what I would and wouldn't bring back to Europe. So I'm going to kind of go through everything. Everything is a mess right now. I don't know if you can see it, but I have just like everything's been sitting out, and I've just been rummaging through it as I've been needing stuff over the past like day and a half. So I'm going to go through everything as I'm organizing, and then I'm going to put stuff away, do laundry, all of that. But the first thing are these headbands. So I picked these up last minute at Marshall's, I believe. And this tan one with the black polka dots was a staple of my whole trip. I think I wore it maybe like 5 or 6 times, but it was just so easy. I was able to just throw it on and keep my hair out of my face, but then I was able to curl like the ends of my hair, so everything still looked really put together. But I feel like these were perfect. I don't know if other people can relate, but if I shower at night and go to bed with my hair wet, I feel like I wake up and it kind of feels a little bit gross, and I just don't want it touching my face. And especially since we were getting up so early to go sightseeing and just start the day, I didn't want to have to shower in the morning and then blow dry my hair, all of that. So a lot of the times I would shower at night and then just go to bed with my hair wet, and then I would wake up and curl the ends of it, and then I was able just to throw on this headband, and I feel like it still like tied the outfit together and made my outfit look put together, but I was able to have my hair out of my face kind of like if it was in a ponytail. So I would definitely recommend headbands, and honestly I wish that I would have brought more because I was wearing these all the time and I just kept reaching for them. So definitely would recommend headbands. I brought these black Havaianas flip-flops just to wear like in the hotel, and then also if we had a beach day, but I didn't even wear them, so I feel like this was kind of a waste of space. I know that it would be good if we would have had time to like go in the pool or anything, but there was one day that we went into like the pool spa area at one of the hotels we were at, but they provided like spa flip-flops and slippers, so I didn't actually even need flip-flops. So I mean, flip-flops are good to have, but just for this trip specifically, I didn't end up using them, so they just kind of sat in my suitcase the whole time. This hair tool, hi Mies, you want to say hi? Oh, okay. So this hair tool, this was the one hair straightener and hair curler that I got on Amazon, and this 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think honestly for any other trip that I take in the future, I think I'm just gonna pack this because it was so nice and easy, and it's very slim, so if you can fit it in the pouch, it just lays really flat and nice in your suitcase, and it doesn't take up any space at all. And so I would definitely recommend getting one of these. This one is, so I think I'd shown it in one of my last videos, but it just is like this, and then you unclip it, and then you can use it as a hair flat iron also. So I thought that was really nice, and then it heats up in like 10 to 15 seconds, so that's really nice. The only thing is if you have really long hair, I would say that it was definitely kind of hard to use to curl like your full head. So a lot of times I would kind of start it down here and then just like roll it up like this. And it made the curls stay all day, but then the top kind of felt a little bit flat. But honestly, to save space, if you need to when you're traveling, I would highly recommend this hair tool. This is another star of the show. So I got these like air compressed bag travel things, but this is one of them. So I packed 2 of these air compressed bags, and they fit like all of my pants, my shorts, my skirts. They fit my dresses, my sweaters, my tank tops. They just fit every single clothing item pretty much. But it's really cool. So this is what it looks like when it's all compressed. And then let me show you. So I'm gonna undo it. And if you just like fold everything neatly in here, fit it all in, and then you just close it up, and they have a little like, let me see, it's right here. It's like a little clip, and it helps tighten the like zipper seal, but you just put it on like this, and then you just run it through like that, and it just seals it extra tight. And what's nice about these bags is that you don't have to have a machine that sucks the air out. It just does it like as you roll. So what you do is the air is gonna come out of the bottom as you roll. So I'm gonna try it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you basically just start rolling it like this. And I don't know if you can hear the air come out, but it literally just pushes the air out as you roll. So just like that, you just keep rolling it. The air pushes out, and you can do a little bit more, but that's enough to show you guys. But it just like compresses all of your clothes, and it's so nice because I was able to fit 2 full bags in my carry-on suitcase, and it just fit everything that I needed. So really recommend these. I had never used these before. I used like packing zipper cubes, and once I got these, I don't think I'm ever gonna go back. I feel like these are really, really good when you're trying to travel, especially if you're trying to pack light, but you still want to fit all the clothes that you need. So definitely recommend those. And then another item that I brought, and it was a last minute decision that I am definitely glad that I did, is I brought this kind of like black bomber jacket. And I think that this one's from Athleta, but it feels like a really nice material. It's 86% polyester, 14% spandex. I always threw this on over like my dresses when traveling. I think it rained a few days when we were there, so this was nice just to have to throw on. So I would definitely recommend, and then it was also good with traveling. But this Athleta jacket, I really was glad that I packed for the trip. And then this is the other bag. I just want to show you how much can fit. But this is the other airtight sealed bag that I was able to fit in my carry-on suitcase. And let's see here. I'm gonna go through these because I need to organize what I need to do laundry and clean. But I think everything pretty much needs to be washed. So first, let's go through this dress. This was also a last minute purchase, and I'm so glad that I found it because I ended up wearing this dress. Here, let's see, let me button it. I'll put a few pictures on the screen of some of the outfits that I wore and some of the pieces too. And so this one was just kind of like a bubble capped sleeve and long type of like tiered dress that is about midi length. And I was able to pair this with my white sneakers, and this dress was so perfect, especially just to throw on if I needed something quick and easy, and just a classic dress that you could wear during the day, and then you could also wear it at night for dinner. So I think that I wore this dress a few nights for dinner. I wore it sightseeing a few days, and then I think there was one travel day also that I just wanted to throw it on. And so this definitely got its use for the trip. So I'm really happy that I brought this dress. And honestly, I wish that I would have brought more dresses and skirts because I feel like that's all I was really wanting to wear is just like flowy dresses and flowy skirts, especially in like Italy. I feel like it's very just light and breezy and just so dreamy and romantic. And so I wanted to have kind of like flowy pieces. So I do wish that I would have brought more of them, but that's okay. And I also got these undergarments. So this is a white one. I had a tan and a black, and I love these. I wore these every time that I wore a skirt or a dress. And honestly, I kind of wish that I would have bought 2 packs to bring because I just wore them so frequent. But I would definitely recommend these. These are from Amazon, and they just definitely got their use throughout the trip. And then this tank top was really nice. I thought I was gonna wear it more than I actually did, but it's just a black tank with buttons down the middle. And I think I ended up only wearing this maybe once or twice, which I was very surprised because a lot of the outfits that I put together included this tank top. I still am happy that I brought it. I think it's a really good staple piece, and honestly, you can't go wrong with a black tank top. One of the midi skirts that I got was this one from Nordstrom's. It's kind of like a bubble skirt, and it's a little bit more of like a beige cream type color. And I think I wore this once or twice, and I was really happy that I brought it. I know that I only wore this a few times, but I think it was so worth it to bring. I feel like any type of midi skirt is just perfect for an Italian vacation. So brought this one, and I wish that I would have worn it more than once, but I feel like honestly in a 14-day, 13-day trip, including travel days, there's only so many outfits that you can bring. So I think I just brought a little bit more pieces than I probably even needed, but definitely was glad that I had this for the few days that I did wear it. This one is the one that I got from Amazon, and this is the one that I was reaching for like every other day. And so compared to this one, I wasn't sure which one to bring, and I'm happy that I brought both because on all the research that I was doing on Pinterest and Google, it was saying to bring this like bubble skirt because it's a little bit more like chic and in fashion, especially in Paris. So I was only gonna bring this one, but I'm really glad that I brought this white one too because this is the one that I ended up wanting to wear so much. So this one's from Amazon, and it's just like that tiered kind of look also, but this one I was able to wear it with like a sweater. I was able to wear it with tank top. I'm trying to even think what else. I'll put more pictures on the screen, but I think I wore this skirt like 6 or 7 times maybe. So it was really nice, especially for walking around the town. I was able to wear it with my sneakers, but then I also bought these like Italian leather sandals, and it was perfect because I got them in a brown color. It was really cute because I was able to change out of my sneakers and into these sandals in the evening time to walk around and go to dinner. So I feel like it was really perfect just to have the white kind of skirt and then the brown sandals with it. So I was definitely really happy. And then a few other things. So I had this yellow t-shirt, I had a white one and a black one, all from Abercrombie. And I would definitely recommend bringing just like simple t-shirts. I feel like they were so perfect to wear with trouser shorts. This yellow t-shirt with the white midi skirt, and then I had a brown, or not brown, I had a gray sweater tied around, and I think I wore that to the Vatican, and I feel like it was just perfect. This is the gray sweater. This sweater, I wore it so much. I honestly should have bought another one similar to this, but I wore this one so much. I wore it once as a top, and then there were so many times that I would just wear it and tie it like over my shoulders like that. So perfect to bring. This is the brown t-shirt sweater. This one's from H&M. Let's see here. Just like that. And I feel like this is such a perfect sweater to have, especially when you're going sightseeing and going to a lot of the museums and the churches. So I think I wore this a handful of times, maybe like 3 or 4 times, but I definitely think it was worth it, especially on some of the colder days. Since it is sweater material, I feel like it really just kept me warm. And then this long, let's see here, it's like a striped shirt. I don't know what material it is. I feel like it's like polyester or something maybe. Let me see. Oh yeah, 63% polyester, 37% cotton, and it's super cute. It has like detailing on the sleeves. I think I only wore this once, but honestly, I think that it was so worth it. I feel like there's a few times that I wanted to grab it and wear it, but then it just didn't go with the outfit. So I only wore this once with the one of the white long skirts, and I feel like it was so perfect, very lightweight, and it ended up raining on one of the days that I did wear this, and so I feel like maybe since it's more like the polyester material, it handled well in the rain, and so I think that this was perfect, and I would definitely bring this shirt again. So let's see here. So these are the ballet flats that I brought. I wore these maybe 2 or 3 times, and I wanted to wear them more, but I I got like a blister on the back of my heel from these one of the nights. So these are the Jessica Simpson ballet flats. Super cute, very chic. I love these. I was really happy that I brought them, but they did give me a blister. And so once I got the blister, I wasn't really able to wear them, which was really sad because there were so many outfits that I wanted to pair these with. I would definitely recommend a pair of ballet flats or loafers. Just make sure maybe to wear them a few times before you actually leave for your trip, just so you know if they are gonna cause you any blisters or not, because I was really wishing that I had another pair of shoe similar to this that didn't cause blisters because they were just really cute. Last item that I have and last pair of shoes were these Dr. Scholl's platform shoes. And as you can tell, they are fairly dirty, so they definitely got their use. I would highly recommend these. I wore these pretty much every single day, and I just think that they're so perfect. They're so comfortable, and there wasn't one time where I felt like my feet were hurting from the shoes. And so when I first bought these, I put them on and I was wearing them around my apartment just to see how they felt. And my right pinky toe felt like it was rubbing on the side, but I just kept wearing them throughout the day. And I ended up still bringing them to Europe. I was a little bit nervous about it since they had started hurting my toe. But when I was in Europe, there was not one moment where I felt like it was rubbing or it was uncomfortable. So I definitely feel like TikTok did not steer me wrong, because I had seen on TikTok all the girlies were saying to get these shoes for Europe, and they did not lie. These were definitely really comfortable. The only thing that I would say is, I think on this side, so on the right shoe on the inside, it's starting to rip. It like ripped right here at the, like where the fabric meets the, what is this, like the edge of the shoe or something. And so I don't know if you can see, but there's like a rip in it. So I feel like that's one thing that kind of sucks, because I only wore these, I wore them every day for 2 weeks, but I've only had them for like 2 weeks. And so I just feel like they didn't maybe hold up as well as I would have liked, just because there is the rip in them. But again, they were super comfortable, and I would definitely recommend, because I feel like it's important to have comfy shoes, especially when you're doing so much walking. That is everything. I think now I'm gonna do a little bit of laundry and clean up a little bit, because I have a mess right here. So I just finished cutting the strawberries, and I feel like it is definitely worth taking the extra 5 minutes just to cut them up and have them ready and prepped in the fridge. Especially during the week, I feel like if you're busy, it's worth to have them be cut up and ready. That way you can just open the container and grab a handful, and then you can just head out the door. So I cut these up. I'm gonna leave them out a little bit longer just so they can dry, because I had rinsed them with water, so they're still a little bit wet. But I'm gonna leave them out to dry, and then I'll just have the container lid. I'll put the container lid on top and put it in the fridge, and then they will be ready to go for the rest of the week and the weekend. I'm gonna end today's video right here, but thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like a reset is always good, especially after a vacation or even just a midweek reset. I think it's always good to kind of get reorganized and do a little bit of chores and everything. That way you don't feel too far behind. And so I'm glad that I got my unpacking done. I got a head start on the laundry. Especially since I go back to work tomorrow, it's kind of nice that I got to get some of this done before the weekend. That way I can just relax and enjoy the weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of my like Europe pictures and content, then go ahead, follow me on Instagram. It is in my bio. And if you guys like this video, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.